recommended for people on Reddit.
Yeah.
And people have purchased them before. I ordered from them, but I ended up canceling because they didn't have it in stock at the time, and I wanted it at that moment. So I bought it somewhere else for more expensive.
Okay.
But like the site is like they're legit. They're not gonna just steal your money. You know, it's like this place in Italy. But the other factor you have to consider is if the machine comes and
hey,
there's
Roger,
issues.
Roger, wait, Roger, wait. We could play 3 versus 3 knives only later.
I don't know if I'm gonna play tonight. My fucking wrist is fucked up.
Have you been taking anti-inflammatories?
Oh, I'll take one tonight.
What? Dude, there's gonna be a new playlist called Juggernaut Royale.
What?
Oh, I'll play that.
Is it everyone Juggernaut?
Ooh, dude, that'd be insane.
It's gonna be live this weekend. Dude, that's crazy.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Most wanted designation accepted. You're a target now.
I'm playing solos right now, by the way.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I got my Bruin.
You got your Bruin? Nice.
What? You
Yeah,
liar.
level it up.
Actually got it?
Yeah.
Dude, that took me like 2 weekends. It took me like 1 day.
2 days.
Impressive.
You know why? It's because they have the shipment 24/7.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Oh, you should.
As soon as you get it, you just exit and then you just start all over again.
Yeah, that's what I told you to do, right?
Yeah, that's what I did. But it didn't register yesterday. I did that a bunch of times and it didn't fucking register. So I thought it got upset at me for trying to scam the system.
Yeah, I thought they may have patched it.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
But it registered in the morning, so I'm not complaining.
Yeah. I mean, as long as you got it, now you just need to level it up. The main thing is you need monolithic, and you should probably make sure that you have the 60 round magazine.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, so there's you know, when I was reading, I came across this other machine with PID, but I still think it's a little bit cheaper.
So what's PID?
The PID allows you to control the boiler temperature. For single boiler machines, I don't know how accurate it is, but you know, like I think people generally favor machines that have PIDs that have essentially. So like the difference between like the cheap espresso machines and the expensive ones is the consistency that it can pull. You know, basically the variables are very consistent, like the pressure, the temperature, and then the ability to pull multiple shots one after another, right? So like say for example, you might want your shot, your pull for yourself, and then your pull for Ange, and then maybe another pull for yourself, you know, for later on in the day, right? But you want it consecutively. The smaller machines will have a harder time doing that. You have to allow, you know, X amount of time for it to heat back up.
Oh, good.
In order for you to do it, you know, and then, or like these single boiler machines, you have to pull your shot and then you have to wait maybe 30 seconds, 45 seconds in order for enough steam to accumulate inside your boiler, so you can use that to pull your, you know, to steam your milk and create decent microfoam. So there's that variable, right? Not, you know, I think that's what distinguishes that from the cheaper machine.
While you wait, feel free to get
Is the ability to have like a little bit more control over the foam, some better parts.
Thomas got tired of hearing this.
Yeah. Well, but some better parts. You know, they use a brass boiler as opposed to aluminum. I don't think that makes that much of a difference. Some people talk shit about aluminum boilers, but I think that's kind of the trend.
Win this fight and you return to the
But brass is,
front line.
yeah,
Lose, you're done here.
brass is what they traditionally use, like the,
You're up, soldier.
like that,
Now go sort this
that
fucker
machine
out.
versus the first one I sent you that was significantly cheaper. It's like the difference of weight is 10 pounds. That, you know, the Sylvia Ranchillo is 30 pounds versus the other one was like 20 pounds.
Okay.
So again, it doesn't make much of a difference as far as, you know, sitting there, but that's just something to keep in mind is, you know, the components that they use.
Yeah.
You know, there's a couple people who make PIDs for that. If, like, say you or Ange decide that you guys might upgrade later on, you guys get into it, you want to control the variables a little more, because that's the difference between that machine and my machine, right? My machine can control those variables a little bit better, a lot. Well, not a little bit, a lot of it better. And I can pull shots consistently, shot after shot after shot, plus pull milk drinks. That's really the biggest difference, you know. But it kind of depends on whether you want that ability to possibly upgrade later on, because this, if you take care of this machine, it'll last you like, you know, a decade. The only reason why people don't recommend like Breville or, you know, maybe the cheaper machines is because those machines use the pressurized portafilter instead of actually pressurizing the, you know, the grounds. So these nicer machines will require you to have a consistent grinder, or a grinder that can consistently grind your beans in order to provide a better extraction. The cheaper machines use essentially a pressurized portafilter, and it creates it's an inconsistent extraction. I don't know. I've never tasted the difference. I just know that my dad has one of those, and it doesn't. It's like whatever. When I use it at work, and I've tried like fucking with it, but I can never create a decent coffee, decent espresso. So that's probably the biggest difference. But most people, if they're gonna dive in, especially within around that $500 mark, would probably get that Rencillo. So
I should do it.
So I think if you are gonna do it, and that's what Ange wants, I would probably splurge a little bit.
Yeah.
Considering it's for Ange. On that, I don't know if she's, you know, but you gotta ask her if she, you know, if she cares. Is this something you're discussing with her, or no?
No.
Okay, so it's a decision you're making on your own.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, I'll
drop inbound.
just do this. I'll just do that one, I guess.
I mean, there's a bunch of like machines, but it comes down to the ability to like repair it if you need to repair it. You know, and I think that to me that's like the biggest issue, the biggest benefit is that you can repair it on your own.
Yeah.
If
I
something
mean,
goes wrong.
are the parts to fix it readily available?
Generally, yes. Yeah, generally, yes. But like the Breville, Longy, those you can't get parts to, you know, because it's like proprietary parts, kind of bullshit.
Okay. Then I guess I'll try to order it from that site then.
I would caution you to order it on that site. If you, I think
the conversion doesn't matter to me because, yeah.
I mean, what did I tell you? What did I tell you today? 670.
I think it was it that?
Eyes on a vehicle.
So 670 versus.
You had the two sites. Yeah, one was like 670. The other one was like 7 something.
735.
I think it was like 660. Yeah, 660, 670 was the European site.
But you have to assume that your credit card is going to give you the favorable exchange rate too.
Yeah.
Because I've bought some stuff from overseas, and they, you know, like my estimation was a few % off. So.
Yeah, I mean, either way, it's not going to fluctuate that much to be like kick it over 700 to make it.
It might.
Kind of.
It might.
5%. Is that 5%?
A couple %, yeah, because sometimes they charge a premium on top of the, you know, on top of top of the current exchange rate. So if you have no choice, you know, like for me, it was still cheaper than buying it here.
Yeah.
Now, having said that, like most of these there's like a couple big coffee guys that are on internet-based kind of coffee shops, and they import a bunch of parts.
Yeah.
You can call them, and then they often will offer discounts. So like sometimes 7%, sometimes 10% on that same product. So if they offer 10% off, that's another $73 off.
Contract is complete.
You know?
You're cleared for hire.
So that's cheaper than what you can get it from overseas. Plus, you have kind of a domestic warranty.
Yeah.
So if anything should go wrong, you know, they'll be able to try to work with you to troubleshoot and try to send you parts and have you fix it yourself.
Mhm.
It's not something like computer parts where you send it in and they repair it for you. You gotta fucking work. So there's another company that I bought my machine from. The owner often picks up the phone. It's a smaller company. They might discount. If that's something that you're interested in, I can give them a call tomorrow and see if they're willing to discount.
Yeah, sure. If you don't mind.
No, I don't
Yeah.
care. I can call tomorrow. I'll call tomorrow morning and then see if they'll discount. And if they're willing to discount, do you want me to buy? And if I pay with my credit card, then it'll just be less 2% for you, because I'm gonna buy it with my double cash.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless
don't
you
mind,
need.
if you don't mind,
Did
go
you
through all
did you already stack up your points on your? You already.
Yeah,
it over?
Yeah. You mean my credit cards? Yeah. Those are all taken care of.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then I can call tomorrow and see if they'll be willing to offer, because I've spent over 3,000 with them already, so they might be inclined to discount it a little bit.
Mhm.
I'll call to see what the price is.
Okay.
But I gotta go and take care of DD right now. He's fucking getting mad. So
Okay.
I will come back to this channel probably 10 minutes or so after he calms down.
Oh.
All right, cool. All
Okay,
right.
thank you. Okay,
All
bye.
right. Okay. Bye.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead. Gas is inbound.
We need eyes. Send that recon.
UAV entering the AO. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Here we are. I'm driving. I'll drive. We need eyes. Send that recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Enemy UAV overhead. Losing ground. Be advised, there's an enemy team hunting you. Enemy UAV overhead.
We need eyes. Send that recon.
UAV entering the AO.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. UAV entering the AO. Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
moving in. New safe zone located. Loadout drop inbound. Losing ground. The enemy lost track of you. You're safe. Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Only 10 remain. You're nearly done. You were one of 10 remaining.